I'm going to show you how to pick up stitches along a vertical edge. The first thing I want to mention is that unlike picking up along either like a cast on edge or a bind off edge, in these situations you pick up into every single stitch along that edge. For a vertical edge, you typically pick up fewer stitches, and that has to do with the proportion between the stitch gauge and the row gauge. Usually it breaks down to either 3 of every 4 stitches or 2 of every 3 stitches. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So first, I'm going to take my needle and my stockinette swatch. And first, let's identify this selvage column, this column here, the outermost column of stitches. Then we have a column of stitches next to it. My goal is to take my needle directly through the fabric between this selvage column and this first column. So the first stitch closest to the edge is always, it can be a little tricky, but just identify it, stick your needle through. I'm going to take my yarn here, wrap it around the needle as if to knit, and pull it back through the fabric to the front side. Now I'm going to use my fingers over here to tack down that tail. All right, let's do that again. Insert the tip of your needle between that outermost column and the first column in. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through. Insert your needle, wrap the yarn around, pull it through. Now I only want to pick up 3 of every 4 stitches. So now I'm going to skip this spot right here and jump up a row. So skipping this one, jumping into this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then skip that one. And I start my next set of 3 of every 4. Now, some folks have a different way of doing this, typically when they're working with really thick yarns. And the reason they do, where they pick up is different, is to minimize the size of the seam on the inside that you end up getting. So some folks, whereas I'm picking up between the selvage column and the first column, some people will pick up right into the middle of the stitches in that selvage column. And that's just, that's knitter's choice. I typically stick here, but different scenarios will call for different measures. So, but that's it. It's as easy as that. That's how you pick up along a vertical edge.